Hi, class. We're back reading the next chapter of The Night at Dawn by Mary Pope Osborne, the second Magic Treehouse book. And this book is getting so exciting. So in chapter 7 yesterday, we ended, and I'm glad we have an illustration to remind us, that we found out what a precipice is. Annie and Jack were crouched down going through that tunnel and in the darkness. And then they came to this little door. They opened it up. Jack put his hand out, couldn't feel anything but the side of the castle. Then he put his feet first. He laid on his stomach. So you can kind of picture that. He's reaching his feet back. And he ends up hanging off the ledge. Annie can't hold him. And he's falling. And we hear a splash. So he has fallen into water, we're guessing. I'm thinking maybe the moat. We're about to find out what is going to happen next. This is now chapter 8 called The Night. But it's with a K-N-I-G-H-T, not the night and day. K-N-I-G-H-T is a knight in shining armor. Knight, like a soldier. The Night. Water filled Jack's nose and covered his head. His glasses fell off. He grabbed them just in time. He coughed and flailed his arms. "Jack!" Annie was calling from above. "I'm in the moat," said Jack, gasping for air. He tried to tread water and put his glasses back on. With his backpack, his shoes, and his heavy clothes, he could hardly stay afloat. "Splash! I'm here! Hi!" Annie sputtered. Jack could hear her nearby, but he couldn't see her. "Which way is land?" Annie asked. "I don't know. Just swim." Jack dog paddled through the cold black water. So doggy paddle is this kind of swim. Have you done that before? It's just that kind of swim. It's not an actual stroke. It's a doggy paddle, like a dog would do. So doggy paddle. Jack dog paddled through the cold black water. He heard Annie swimming too. At first, it seemed as if she was swimming in front of him. But then he heard a splash behind him. "Annie?" he called. "What?" Her voice came from in front, not behind. Another splash. Behind. Jack's heart almost stopped. "Crocodiles?" He couldn't see anything through the water-streaked glasses. "Annie!" he whispered. "What?" "Swim faster!" "But I'm here. I'm over here, near the edge," she whispered. Jack swam through the dark toward her voice. He imagined a crocodile slithering after him. Another splash, not far away. Jack's hand touched a wet, live thing. "Ah!" he cried. "It's me. Take my hand," said Annie. Jack grabbed her hand. She pulled him to the edge of the moat. They crawled over an embankment onto the wet grass. Safe. Another splash came from the moat waters. "Oh, man," Jack said. He was shivering all over. His teeth were chattering. He took the water off his glasses and put them back on. It was so misty he couldn't see the castle. He couldn't even see the moat, much less a crocodile. We made it," said Annie. Her teeth were chattering, too. "I know," said Jack, "but where are we?" He peered at the foggy darkness. Where was the drawbridge? The windmill, the hawk house, the grove of trees, the tree house. Everything had been swallowed up by the thick, soupy darkness. Jack reached into his wet backpack and pulled out the flashlight. He pushed the switch. No more light. They were trapped. Not in a dungeon, but in the still, cold darkness. "Nee!" A horse's whinny. Just then the clouds parted. A full moon was shining in the sky. A pool of light spread through the mist. Then Jack and Annie saw him, just a few feet away. The Night. He sat on the black horse. His armor shone in the moonlight. A visor hid his face, but he seemed to be staring straight at Jack and Annie. You see the night? That's the end of chapter 8. I want to keep reading. Okay, let's look at the picture again because this is the end of the chapter 8. This is exciting. What is going to happen with this knight in shining armor on the black horse? Let's chat about this chapter.